So you weren't perfect over Thanksgiving on your carnivore diet. Well, neither was I. Let's talk about how we can get through the holidays and be more carnivore. Hi, I'm Dr. Rick Godding. I'm a practicing orthopedic surgeon, and I've been transforming my life, my health, and my practice using the principles of metabolic health and the carnivore diet as the foundation of that transformation. Okay, so I wasn't actually perfect over Thanksgiving. So we went down to Oklahoma. I went to my mom's house to Thanksgiving with my family. The day before Thanksgiving, however, my grandmother, who's 97 and still lives alone, she decided that she wasn't going to be able to come down because she had had a little bit of a stumble, and thankfully she didn't have any kind of a fracture, but she just wasn't feeling great. So I drove up to the truck stop that she and I have eaten in for the last 40 years, back when my grandpa was alive and I was a little teenager. It's a really nice little homey restaurant that happens to be in a truck stop right outside of the little town that she lives in Oklahoma. And I had chicken gizzards with my grandmother. And if you're going to have chicken gizzards, you got to have barbecue sauce. So I had chicken gizzards and barbecue sauce the night before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, I was fine. And then I had a little bit of pecan pie. I mean, like a spoonful, because somebody told me it was the best pecan pie they had ever had. So I had a little bit. And I had one spoonful of my mom's stuffing. Other than that, I just had turkey and butter. It was very good. Now, the day after Thanksgiving, we went to some dear family friends' houses, and they are Palestinian, and they put out a huge buffet of traditional Palestinian food and homemade hummus. And look, I ate it, okay? I fell off the wagon. I ate that stuff, but it's okay. I'm sure some of you weren't absolutely stone cold perfect over Thanksgiving as well. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about how we can manage if we're already carnivores, how we can manage getting through the holiday season. And let's talk about, if you're not a carnivore yet, using the holiday season as a wonderful time to just get yourself ready. That's what I did last year. I started the carnivore diet on January 3rd, 2024. And I was just getting back from a 1-week trip to Hawaii where I ate all my favorite Hawaiian goodies because I used to live out there. I practiced out there for 10 years on the island of Kauai. And I used to eat all the stuff, the loco moco, which is 2 big scoops of rice with 2 hamburger patties and eggs and gravy. And now I can have a loco moco without the gravy and the rice. It's hamburger patties and eggs. But so I was pretty bloated. I was 50 pounds heavier than I am. But I had made a decision that January 1st is a great time to start something like the carnivore diet, because it's that time of renewal. I mean, the days are getting longer. You know, it's a brand new year. You know, New Year's resolutions, all that. So if you're not carnivore, think very strongly about the following. Take the holiday season and just enjoy yourself, but tell everybody, I'm going carnivore on January 1st or 2nd or 3rd, something like that, depending on your schedule. But New Year's resolution, carnivore diet, and tell everybody. And if you tell everybody, then you're much more likely to put the pressure on yourself to follow through. You could even do like I did, and I made a YouTube channel to keep myself honest on the carnivore diet, and here I am, 50 pounds lighter, more vibrant than I've been since I was in my 30s. And so I really, if you're not carnivore, look into the carnivore diet, look at some inspirational stories. You can look at my channel, you can look at all kinds of No Carb Life, you can look at Homestead How. For informational stuff, you can look to Dr. Barry, other inspirations all over the place. Just get on YouTube and look at carnivore diet. January 1st, you could go carnivore. Now, for those of us who are carnivore, and maybe, like me, you stumbled a little bit over Thanksgiving, although I have to say, it wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. Some chicken gizzards, a little tiny bite of pie, and some stuffing, and then, you know, some rice and some vegetables and stuff like that. But I mean, I didn't eat, 50 cookies like I would have last year. my strategy for getting through the holidays is to be super duper duper strict. And then if there's something homemade that somebody's made, I can have a bite or two. Okay. So I'm not going to go just completely crazy because I typically don't. I typically, on a day to day and even on the weekends, I'm pretty hardcore. I'll slip up every now and then, I got to be honest, but 99%. I mean, I've not sat down and had like 3 or 4 slices of pizza or anything crazy like that. I've never had a slip up to that degree. Um, there's been a couple slip ups, but not too crazy, and they've been very rare. So that's what I would say is set yourself a goal, and then also, even if you've been carnivore like I have been for the year, or if you've been a carnivore for 2 years or 3 years, just remember January 1st is a great time to renew your dedication. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm thinking about it, is a full lion diet, meat and water for a month in January. Lion diet January. Now, I know some people are hardcore like that and they go, Dante has been lion diet for a long time, and Jordan Peterson and people like that. I've been carnivore, I've not been lion diet. And the way I do it is during the week, I'm pretty much lion diet, pretty much ruminant meat. Sometimes I'll throw some eggs in. And then on the weekend, I'm going to have some salami, and I'm going to have some cheese, and I'm going to have some things like this. But I'm going to give you an update, but I'm thinking very strongly about doing a 1 month lion diet in January. Also in January, I'm going to get a bunch of new labs. I'm going to get a new coronary artery calcium scan. And then I'm also going to, at some point in January, or if I do the lion diet, it'll be in February, I'm going to wear my 2-week glucose monitor that I bought. And so I'm going to be sort of tracking my progress some more in January. But I hope that if you're listening to this channel, I hope you're inspired to make a positive health change. If you've been on the carnivore diet and you faltered a little bit over Thanksgiving, don't worry about it. Get back on track. I've been back on track, and I've been relatively perfect since then. And I'm really excited to go into the new year. And the more I think about it, the more I think a lion diet January is the way to go. It's a little daunting because I don't mind having I have to say, every couple days I'll have a Celsius. Most of the time I just drink carbonated water though, but I do drink coffee. I might do a lion diet plus coffee. I don't know if I can get rid of my coffee, but just approaching the weekend and not having the cheese and the stuff that I typically save for weekends, that'd be pretty hardcore. So we'll see. Drop a comment if you think that I should do a lion diet January, and we'll go from there. But if you slipped up a little bit, be inspired. Get through the holidays the very, very best you can, being as strong as you can, but don't be too hard on yourself if you have a little nibble of your Nana's cookies. And so if you enjoy the content, please subscribe. Drop some comments if you'd like to chat around a little bit, and I'll be back soon.